feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
All right, boy Trigger Man, back in the lab. And today, what we have here. Today, what we have, oh, first off, 5,000 subscribers, new hat. Thank you guys, all of you, all of the day one guys. Thank all of you, man, from the bottom of my heart. The new guys, thank you, all of you. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Glad you guys enjoying the show. To all the new guys, 2 things we do here in Triggerland. 2 things, only 2 things. We learn and we laugh. That's it, that's all we do. I learn from you guys learn from me, and we all laugh together, man. That's all we're doing. That's it. Positive vibes, positive vibes. Talk a little junk, spray a little junk, have some fun. And remember, it's only a spray gun, so go have some fun. That's the new motto, yeah. It's only a spray gun. Now go have some fun. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Anyway, man, so yeah, on this here, whole complete truck, the roof and everything, man. I did the roof already. I'm gonna put everything in one video so you guys will have all that. What else? Did a little sealer on my little spots with a little mini gun. I went about to seal this whole damn truck. No, I had a few little spots burned in. I used the mini gun, put a little sealer on it, sealed off. It's been sitting, so it was good. You know, just a couple little spots where it needed a little sealer. I ain't about to seal the whole thing. You know. Whoever will do that, God bless them. You go watch them. Trigger ain't doing that. You know, Trigger ain't doing it. It don't need it, I ain't doing it. 2K, oh yeah, I got some footage too of when we primed it, when it in primer. I forget the footage I got, but I'm gonna show you guys a few clips of what it looked like before and up to this point. But yeah, man, so 8555, old school black, straight black. We're going base coat, clear coat on this one. I'm gonna base it out with my Iwata LPH 400. I haven't decided on the clear coat gun I wanna use. Kind of just been watching the temperature, seeing what we're gonna do, but I'll grab something, man, just and pick something out. Anyway, we can go mask up, mix up, and we're gonna get to it.
So this is some of the body work that was done on the truck. It dents all the way around this sucker. And even once we thought we fixed all the dents there, blew it off, found even more dents. So there was dents, chips, like all around the vehicle, man. You talking about one of those jobs that you just glad that it's finally done, that just getting on your nerves every day you come to work and you know it's just there looking at you. This is that one, man. Been there for a couple weeks and I'm just glad it's done, man. Jeez. So depending on my mood and depending on the color of the vehicle, how big the roof is, that's usually how I determine if I want to split the job and do just the roof first, mask that off, and then do the vehicle. There are times I'll just do the whole thing at once, but you guys know the chances of your air hose hitting the side of the truck and everything. So this one, I just went ahead and sectioned it off, did the roof first, gave it 2 days to cure, and then went back and masked off the roof along with the rest of the vehicle and did the body. So I had a good amount of cure time, and also that way it doesn't really feel like a huge job that you're doing all at once. You know, in there sweating, sweat dripping off your mask, sweat dripping out of your gloves onto the truck. You guys already know, man. You guys have been out there spraying. You already know. Now, had this would have been a white vehicle and even single stage, yeah, I would have hit everything one time, you know. Those single stages are quick, you know, 1-2 coats, bam, done, you know. But this big black Betsy 85555, you already know. Going with my Iwata LPH. Just for the roof, I did the base and clear with the Iwata. I already based it out with the black. I know you guys don't want to sit there and watch black base going over a black roof, so really wasn't nothing to that. Really ain't nothing to this here either, but still, I hit you with it. Again, I'm shooting it with the LPH, based it with the LPH, and cleared it with the LPH. Now, when I do the body, it's gonna be something a little bit different. It's gonna be the LPH for base and something a little bit different for the clear coat. Little different. But I'll wait, keep you in suspense until it's clear time. You dig? But yeah, man, so this big old wide roof, man, I'm telling you, the roof feels like a job all on its own, man. Just the roof, you know, that feels like one big job by itself. So to do the whole damn truck, negative. So I hit it with 2 full wet coats, even double coated it, 90% overlap. So the roof is done. Now we're onto the body, using my tack rag, cleaning off my holes, trying to get this job as clean as I can get it in the old dungeon. And surprisingly, we got it pretty clean. Pretty clean. And as a lot of you old timers know, your boy Trigger Man is slightly vertically challenged, meaning I ain't that tall. So these hoods, man, they be working the hell out of me. And don't mind the antenna. The antenna for some reason wasn't coming out. We're unscrewing it, turning it. It just kept turning for minutes upon minutes. So we just had to go ahead and spray it with the antenna still in there. Ideally, you want to remove those if you can. But if not, this is how you do it. Yeah, so I'm going to show you guys on film the first coat of base and then the first coat of clear. And that's to shorten it up. You know, you guys can let me know in the comments if you want full clear coat, 2 coats on film, but I highly doubt it because that's going to be a whole lot of footage, and we know people's attention span just ain't what they used to be. So I'll try to keep the videos on the longer videos somewhere around 20 minutes, give or take a couple minutes. Not all the videos, just the longer ones, like a big job. Like that last one on the Nissan at 350Z. And on these big hoods, man, knowing how to spray with both hands. Like right now, I'm going to be spraying this with my left hand. So every time I'm on this side of the hood, I spray with my left hand. So that's where that stuff comes in handy, man. I would advise anybody, when you can, try to practice spraying with your non-dominant hand. Just when you're messing around with some primer or some sealer or just something that, you know, you can just kind of get in the groove of spraying with that hand. It'll definitely help you out in a lot of different situations.
Trigger Man, how you at? What in the hell you telling these guys, man? These guys trying to learn how to paint with one hand, and you're already gonna tell them to try to learn with the other hand? Like, come on, Trigger Man, you need to have a video for experienced, you know, like, come on, man, these guys trying to learn to paint, man. You talking about learning to paint with the other damn hand. God damn, Trigger, come on, man, don't go confusing the guys, man. Don't go confusing the guys. Come on, man, keep it simple. Keep it simple, Trigger, keep it simple. And spray with your non-dominant hand. Yeah, really? Oh, Trigger. Unsubscribe.
Okay, and right here, when I get up towards the end of this door, luckily, I was about to stop anyway and go around to the other side. But if you notice here, the pressure just cut out. You see that what happened? I didn't have enough hose around, and when I was pulling, it's cut off my air. Man, that will mess you up. That will mess you up. You can be clearing and it'll cut off your air, and the clear will just drip right out of your spray gun. Always make sure you have enough hose around the vehicle. Learn from Trigger Man's mistakes. I will say that's a rookie mistake, but it's not. I mean, it happens. It happens. People won't admit it probably, but it happens. If it happens to Trigger, it happens to everybody. Now, will they admit it? That's another story. But you saw it, man, live right there. Luckily, I was stopping right where I was at. If I tried to continue and I pulled that trigger, that damn paint would have oozed out of there like you were standing over the toilet and you just let me stop, man. But you get it, man. You get it. It would have just oozed right out, right on the side of the truck. Luckily, that would have been base coat. Then you can sand that out. You know, even then, it's still a headache. But had that would have been clear, and something like that happens, and you're clear, just drips out of your gun onto the panel, man, you're gonna be cussing, fussing, kicking, spitting, like. So, moral of the story, make sure before you go around to the next side of the vehicle, make sure your hose is pulled before you even move to the next side. Before you even attempt to walk around, pull that hose. I know they probably got nice fancy hoses and stuff out there that don't do that. You know, I know somebody gonna say that, you know. Them divas, they gonna get in the comments and say that. Well, right now, they have the braided, reinforced, non-kinking, you know. Well, go buy one of them. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a regular old air hose like this, make sure you got enough. Okay? See that little kink right there? See that twist? Yeah, just make sure you got enough pulled out from wherever you store your hose. Pull it around and go. Okay? Trust me, learn from Trigger. You saw it right there. That could have got real ugly. Yeah, I know they're gonna be in the comments with it. No, Trigger. Nowadays, they got the new reinforced fiber optic coilover braided. Yeah, boy, they gonna let me know, boy. They gonna let me know. Trigger man, you so outdated. You don't even know about the new Spider-Man web air hose that comes with red and black, like the new Spider-Man. Like, yeah, boy, they be out there. They be serious with it too, man. Them boys be like, they be offended. You don't be up on that stuff, man. But won't put up nan video. All they do is get in the comments and, oh man, you old school. You don't know. Oh man, how could you? You click on that thing. YouTube channel started 9 years ago. No videos. 1 subscriber. Man, show me. Okay, so I brought it out. The A&I Skull. The A&I Black Skull Edition. I really don't hear too much about this gun, man. And I really do like the gun. I really do like it. I don't see too much going on about it. No activity, man. Nobody really talking about the gun. But I like it. I like it. I really do. I got the clear cap on there. It's a 1.3. It feels just like a SATA. It feels like a SATA in my hand. Gives off a little bit less overspray. And for me, what I really determine my jobs with in this spray booth is the amount of overspray that the gun puts out. You know, this isn't the most up-to-date booth. You know, it's an old cross draft. Cross draft, number 1. Number 2, it's 60 plus years old. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't have the best exhaust. So I try to use guns that are low on overspray. You know, all that fog in the air, like, that's the main reason that, you know, the LPH is my go-to for everything. I've been spraying with that gun 90% of my jobs for the past 11 years in this spray booth, you know. A lot of these guns I had prior to that, I used to use more often when I was in a downdraft. But, you know, that gun is just favorable for that reason in this booth. But I do like to bring them out and play around with them like I'm doing with this one. Ideally, you know, if it wasn't for the channel, me being on the channel showing you guys, I would have went ahead and did this with the LPH. Again, that gun would have 60% less overspray than what this is throwing off right now. With the same finish. You guys have seen the finishes that I put out with it. So, but I do like this gun, man. I do like it a lot. Good atomization, feels good in my hand. I think I'm gonna take that digital gauge that's on there off and put me a regular old school DeVilbiss analog gauge on there. that bar stuff really just throws me off. When I ordered the gun from my paint rep, I didn't know it was gonna come set up with that bar stuff, and I really just can't get used to that. I've been trying, but I can't get used to that. And trying to speak a different language, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. I'm in America. I'm American. I speak English. We use PSI. So this will probably be my last video with that little digital thingy on there. So, and I'm spraying this here. This is the AmTech Clear that I spray 97% of my jobs with. See, I'm still playing around with the settings, man. That damn bar, 2 bar, 2.2 bar, like, I'm done with it. I'm going back old school. Alexa, how many PSI is 2.2 bar?
2.2 bars is about 31.9 pounds per inch tube.
Yeah, so I was spraying at 31 PSI. And good to know now. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I didn't know. I just kind of felt it. Felt where it was at. Yeah, I can do this stuff without a gauge, but it's so easy when you just set your PSI. You know what it is, set it, and bam. And my teacher in vocational school, he wouldn't let us put no gauge on there. Like, listen to the gun, listen to the gun. I'm like, man, the gun ain't saying nothing. Man, listen to the gun. My teacher was rough on us, boy. That was back in 97, 98, somewhere there. But yeah, man, Mr. Lewis, Joe Lewis. Boy, listen to the gun. Like, Mr. Lewis, the gun ain't saying nothing. But yeah, so I had to learn like that. We learned without no gauge. You couldn't put no gauge on no gun, period. I didn't get my first gauge until I graduated vocational school and worked at my first shop. That's when I had gauge finally put on the gun. I felt like I was cheating in. So with a gauge on there, man, it's so much easier. So much easier. So I learned the hard way. We learned like that, man. But this is the finished product. This is what it's looking like. This is after 2 coats. 2 coats of the AmTech Clear. That's what it is. Came out fairly decent, A few little nibs, but that's to be expected on a whole big black truck in the dungeon. A few little nibs. And that's a wrap.
Just wanted to show you something. That's what we're looking like next morning out in the sun. This is what we're looking like.
Spectacular.
What you talking about, Willis? This is what we're looking like next morning. Yeah, I can't lie though, man. I got a little run right here I'm gonna have to address, but other than that, she's okay. Eric!
Good. Yo, catch me in the reflection right there in that fucking cord.
Stank. What you say, E?
Pretty good.
Listen to him over there. Yeah, right? Yeah, so that's gonna do it on this one, man. Again, want to thank all of you guys for the 5,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate it, man. I really do. Thank each and every one of you. Glad you guys enjoying the show. Yeah, so I'm gonna load this up right behind all those single stages I just knocked out. This will be following up. So catch y'all in the next one.
All right, and that's going to do it on this one. Again, I really do appreciate all of you guys, man. Thank you so much. I know I joke around a lot. We joke a lot, but I do really appreciate it. I genuinely do appreciate all of you. So yeah, that's gonna do it on this one, man. Please like, share. If you haven't subscribed, you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. I ask that you would please share this video with a friend. And remember, it's just a spray gun. Now go have some fun. Peace.